All right, we are going to be doing percent proportion problems. Say that several times fast. You need to know the basic setup for our proportions. It's part over base equals percent over 100. So what this is going to turn out to be like is our cross multiplying and dividing. So your part is self-explanatory. Your base, I want you to understand, is like your whole. So that's your total. Part, we generally see connected to the word is, and base, we generally see connected to the word of. Okay, so those are some key things that I want you to pay attention to when we're doing these. So 20 is what percent of 25? Do you see those words? Is and of. So again, part over base equals percent over 100. Okay? 20 is. So 20 is the part of 25. I don't know the percent. That's what we're looking for. Over 100. So go ahead and do your cross multiplying and divide. So you can do 20 times 100 and then divided by 25 and get 80. So it's 80%. So go back up here. 20 is 80% of 25. That makes sense. 80% is a big percentage and 20 is pretty close to 25. So it makes sense. A long way. So again, is over of, I know that looks like 15, doesn't it? Equals percent. I don't think that looks much better, does it? Okay, so 12 is 40, that 12 part over base equals what percent over 100? So cross multiply, 1200 divided by 40, and you get 30. So 12 is 30% of 40. Makes sense. 12 is quite a bit smaller than 40, so it's not a huge percentage. It's less than half, because half of 40 is 20. 12 is less than half, and 30% is less. So again, what percent, I mean, I don't know that, of 8 is 12? So don't think that it's always the smaller number that goes on top. That is the part. The part is not always the smallest number, because sometimes percentages can be greater than 100%, like when you get extra credit. So let's say that this person got 12 out of 8 on their last quiz. That means they had extra credit on it, so their percentage is going to be greater than 100%, okay? So 1200 divided by 8, cross multiply, divide, and it's 150%. That would be a really good test score. Same setup. 35 is, and here's 20. I'm looking for this, and I have 100. Cross multiply, divide, and you would get 175% of 20 is 35. I'm going to skip Steffi graph here and go to this one. At the school bake sale, 23 chocolate chip cookies, 18 oatmeal raisin cookies, and 7 peanut butter cookies were sold. If the sale started with a total of 90 cookies, what percent of the cookies were sold? So go back and tell me how many of those cookies. So you had 23 plus 18 plus 7. So 48 cookies out of 90 were sold. You want to know what percent that is. So right there, 4,800 divided by 90, and you have about 53% of the cookies were sold. This time I'm giving you the percent. Okay, so that's already given. And I'm giving you the of. I want to know what the part is right here. So I have 20. So this time you're going to go 8 and 8/10 times 20 divided by 100. And you get 1 in 76 hundredths. So 1 in 76 hundredths is 8 and 8/10% of 20. Do it again. 42.5% over 100 always equals of, so it's on the bottom, cross multiply and divide. There you go. "600 students were asked if their families recycled cans and or newspapers. 32% said they recycled both, 25% said they recycled cans, 19% said they recycled newspaper, and 24% said not recycling. How many families recycle both cans and newspaper?" So go back up here. I have my total, which is 100. And then I've got a percentage. I'm going for how many. So both cans and, or recycle both cans and newspapers, 32%. So you're going to go ahead and cross multiply 32 times 600 divided by 100, and you would get approximately 192 families. And do it again. This time it's about what students or what teenagers prefer to drink with dinner. And we want to know how many prefer milk. So I have 15% over 100, like that. And I have a total of 500 teenagers. Cross multiply and divide to find out 75 teenagers prefer to have milk with dinner. Same setup. This time though, I'm with the part. 70 is 28% of what number? So I'm going to cross multiply 70 times 100 divided by 28, and I get 250. So 70 is 28% of 250. Same thing. And that's it. Good luck with your proportions.